Alright, Whites faithful, gather round. Listen up, you beautiful mad bunch at Elland Road. Your boy's got some absolutely mental news brewing in the Yorkshire cauldron right now. And trust me when I say this, you're gonna wanna buckle up because what's happening behind the scenes is gonna make your head spin faster than a Bielsa training session. I'm talking about 3 massive stories that are all kicking off at the same time. And they're all connected like some beautiful chaotic symphony that only our beloved Leeds United could orchestrate. We've got a defender who's been playing hard to get, a Belgian beast who's been lurking in the shadows, and a Leicester wizard who might just be the missing piece to our puzzle. But here's the thing, Whites faithful, this isn't just about transfers. This is about survival. This is about staying in the big league, and this is about showing these Premier League giants that Leeds United belongs at the top table. After that Arsenal battering, Fark knows the clock is ticking, and these moves could be the difference between another season of glory and another heartbreak. So smash that like button if you're ready for some transfer chaos, hit subscribe if you bleed white, and drop a comment telling me which signing you think we need most. Because what I'm about to tell you about this defender situation is going to blow your mind. Ready? Here we go. Right then, let's talk about James Hill. The 23-year-old Bournemouth centre-back has been the talk of every Leeds forum, every WhatsApp group, and every pub conversation across Yorkshire this week. This lad has been struggling to break into Bournemouth's first team, bouncing around on loans to Hearts and Blackburn, but Fark sees something special in him that could solve our defensive worries. Here's the beautiful part, Whites faithful. James Hill only has 1 year left on his contract. That means we're not talking mega money here. We're talking about a proper bargain that could shore up our backline without breaking the bank. The kid can play both centre back and right back, which is exactly the versatility Farke craves in this brutal Premier League campaign. But here's where it gets spicy. Bournemouth are already eyeing up his replacement. They're tracking Red Star Belgrade's Veljko Milosavljevic like vultures circling their prey, which tells you everything you need to know about how serious this Hill situation has become. The Cherries watch their target get beaten by Paphos FC in the Champions League playoffs, and they're ready to pull the trigger. The reports are saying any Bournemouth deal hinges on Hill's future, and guess who's holding all the cards? That's right, US! Leeds United are in the driving seat, and with days left in the transfer window, this could be the signing that gives us the defensive steel we desperately need after that Arsenal mauling. Hill's played just 25 appearances in 4.5 seasons at Bournemouth, which some critics say raises questions about his ability. But sometimes that's exactly what we need. A hungry player desperate to prove himself at the highest level. With over $50 million reportedly still available to spend, this could be the shrewd business that defines our season. The lad was signed from Fleetwood Town back in 2022, and while he's only managed 14 appearances in all competitions last season, that championship experience could be invaluable. We need players who understand the pressure, who know what it's like to fight for every point. And Hill fits that bill perfectly. But hold on tight, because what I'm about to tell you next is going to show you just how deep this transfer rabbit hole goes. Now here's where things get absolutely bonkers. While we're chasing James Hill to fix our defensive issues, we've got another defender already at the club who's been hiding in plain sight, Sebastian Bornau. Remember him, the Belgian powerhouse we signed in the summer who's been warming the bench like it's his favorite armchair. The lad hasn't made a single first-team appearance yet, Whites faithful. Not one. Fark's been picking Joe Rodon and Pascal Struijk over him in both our Premier League games so far. But here's the kicker. Dr. Rajpal Brar, the injury expert, is telling us that Bornau isn't even at 100% fitness yet because he hasn't been getting those crucial match minutes. This is driving me mental, and I know it's driving you mental too. We're out here chasing new defenders when we've got a Belgian beast sitting on our bench who could be the answer to our prayers. The doc says Bornau needs cup games and reserve matches to get back to full fighting fitness. And guess what's coming up? Sheffield Wednesday in the Carabao Cup. Think about it. We got absolutely demolished 5-0 by Arsenal with Rodon and Struijk at the back. And meanwhile, we've got this aerial monster just waiting for his chance to prove himself. Bornau scored 2 goals in 15 Bundesliga appearances before his injury troubles, which shows he's not just a defender, he's a proper threat going forward too. The frustration is real. White's faithful. because every fan with half a brain can see that Tuesday night against Sheffield Wednesday is the perfect opportunity to unleash Bornau and see what he's made of. His Bundesliga experience could be exactly what we need to add some continental steel to our backline, especially with his aerial dominance and defensive now. Dr. Braar's assessment gives us hope that the Belgian is heading in the right direction, but we need Fark to show some courage and give him the platform he deserves. The injuries that hampered his last campaign are clearly behind him now, and he's been training with the squad, getting closer to full match fitness with every passing day. What's mental is that we're potentially spending money on Hill when we've got a proven Bundesliga defender sitting right there ready to make his mark. Will Fark have the courage to finally unleash our Belgian beast? Well, buckle up, because the third piece of this puzzle is about to blow your minds. And now for the absolute bombshell that changes everything. While we're sorting our defense, there's been a seismic shift in our pursuit of the crown jewel. Leicester's magician Bilal El Khanous. This 30-minute playmaker has been our white whale all summer, and just when it looked like Crystal Palace had stolen him from under our noses, the football gods have smiled down on Elland Road. Sacha Tavolieri just dropped the news that's got every Leeds fan jumping off their sofas. El Khanous' move to Crystal Palace is on hold. The talks have gone cold, the negotiations are tense, and Leicester boss Martí Cifuentes has pulled him out of the spotlight by leaving him out of their squad entirely. This is our moment, White's faithful. After years of heartbreak, after missing out on so many targets, after watching other clubs steal our dreams, we've got a genuine shot at landing one of the Championship's most electrifying talents. El Khanous has made it crystal clear he wants out of Leicester, and with Palace stumbling, Leeds United can swoop in like the Yorkshire predators we are. But here's what makes this even more delicious. We might not just get El Khanous. James Justin, another Leeds target, was also left out of Leicester's squad, which means we could be looking at a double swoop that would transform our entire season. The situation is getting more complicated by the hour, with Crystal Palace's interest cooling after Ebereki Eze's move to Arsenal changed their entire transfer strategy. Leicester are stuck with a player who desperately wants to leave. Palace are backing away, and we're sitting here with the resources to make it happen. Think about it. Hill shoring up our defense, Bornau finally getting his chance to prove his worth, and El Khanous pulling the strings in attack like the wizard we desperately need. After that Arsenal humiliation showed us exactly where we stand in this brutal Premier League, these three moves could be the difference between survival and catastrophe. The window is closing fast, and every hour counts now. We're also being linked with Delaine Bakwa from Strasbourg and Cristantus Uche from Getafe, but El Khanous remains the prize that could change everything. Cifuentes calling him a fantastic young player, very talented, shows just how much Leicester value him, which makes this potential swoop even sweeter. But here's the thing that's got me most excited. We're not just competing with Crystal Palace anymore. Tottenham are reportedly sniffing around too, but we've got the advantage of being able to offer him regular first-team football in the Premier League, something he craves after being frustrated at Leicester. So here's my question for you. White's faithful. After watching us get torn apart by Arsenal, after seeing the quality gap we're facing, do you think these three moves are enough to keep us up? Are we finally about to see Fark build a squad that can compete with the big boys? Or are we setting ourselves up for another heartbreak season? Drop your thoughts below, smash that subscribe button if you want more Leeds content that gets your blood pumping, and let me know which of these three situations has you most excited. Because this transfer window isn't over yet, and neither are we. Marching on together.